I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Get fresh and jump in one of them cars.
Then what?
Hit the club and get one of them bras.
Then what?
It's a wrap. We on the way to the house. By
House.
3:45, I'll be
House.
yo.
Get fresh and jump in one of them cars.
Yeah.
What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're talking about how you can find your first or your next deal. I think it's gonna be a phenomenal show. It's basically be like a virtual workshop. We're here to give y'all the game. We're here to give y'all the experience that we have today. What we'll do if we start all over again, well, let's just say $50 to $100 to our name. How can we find our first real estate deal and make profit from? And when we talk about finding our first deal, we talking about a wholesale deal, a rental, a creative finance deal. You know, that's what we're going to do. So I'm excited because I know we got people here today that may have limited funds, but looking to get in real estate. I know we got people here that need an extra 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 in their pocket, their household. I know we got people here, they got kids' birthday coming up, we got graduation come up, and they just want to buy something for their kid. We're gonna show you how to get some extra money, you know what I'm saying? It's always rough. People always need more income. So we're trying to show you how you can add more money to your household. So anybody can do this as long as you got internet, cell phone. Hopefully there's everybody here. You can make this happen. You know, it take a little bit of effort. We're gonna show you if you have effort, you can make this happen. So I'm excited, man. What you excited about most for today's show?
I'm excited because I feel like everybody can participate.
Anybody.
And I feel like it's a way to win if you just willing to just learn and do a little bit of the work. That's it.
So let me say this. So I think anybody that can speak clearly is capable of doing it. If you can't even speak clearly, you're still capable of doing this. Yeah. If you're a school teacher, you can do this. If you're a mechanic, you can do this. Any job that you have, you can make this happen. You can text people to get deals. You can actually cold call to get deals. And guess what? Most people are not comfortable cold calling. You can text. You can shoot texts.
Facts.
We're going to show you how to get their numbers for free, how to find leads for free. Basically, all this is going to be, you can make this happen under $100.
I know one thing though, I ain't gonna lie. I seen that AI sending them text messages out of that.
On that test class?
That was crazy. I say, my Jesus.
Hey man.
That AI different.
Yeah. I like it.
That AI threw me off, man. I say, my Jesus, man.
Hey, they responding better than you sometimes, you know.
Oh, bro. Wait a minute, man. That boy handled that objection. You see that?
Let's get this intro, man, so we get this started.
Let's do it. Yes, indeed. Listen, my name is Byron, real estate investor out of Houston, Texas, primarily focused on the wholesale space, do a little bit of creative finance, fix and flip, new construction, new to the build to rent space. Thoroughly excited about that. You know, just excited watching my project move forward and forward and forward. And it's just been amazing to kind of just watch it, you know, and all of the other projects that we got in the queue with First Choice Development. If you're looking to get some new construction done in the Houston area and surrounding areas, definitely feel free to reach out to First Choice Development, and I can get you, some of the best pricings with the highest level of integrity to get that project from start to finish. Oh, it's on you, man. What's going on?
Good morning. Neil Parker, real estate investor, entrepreneur, contractor, mentor. Do all things real estate, love rentals, love passive income. What else? Make sure you contact us if you need any construction needs in Louisiana. Elite Co can provide quality service at a great price and on time. If you need some real estate education, holler at me as well. Leverage to Wealth. You can go on Instagram, shoot us a message. You could text us. They got the number below. We'd love to help you, man. We'd love to help you. So we're gonna show you how we can get a deal done today, less than $100. Anybody can do it. If you want to do it, you can make it happen. So I'm excited about today's show, man.
Yeah. So I want to say this, right? And I'm gonna say this because at first, I thought that it was just a me thing that I was able to get deals by way of networking. But what I'm realizing is that I don't think you have to have a brand to do deals through networking.
Nah. And it takes time to build a brand too. You know, it takes time to build a brand. We talking about somebody with no brand.
Yeah, people need to know what you do. I think when people know what you do, they're gonna reach out to you, whether your brand is big or if your brand is small. And I think we need to not discount that as a viable method of generating leads, because man, I've been able to generate quite a few recently, and I have not had to do heavy marketing. They just kind of come. And that's just because people know that, hey, Byron does real estate. Look, Byron does. Even now, people are coming to me for land opportunities because they know that I'm moving into the build to rent space. I say it consistently over and over. Anytime you hear me talk, for the most part, on any interview, I'm going to let you know that I do some form of build to rent. And as a result of that, a lot of deals have just come my way. And so I would say, not only just letting people know, but when you become that go-to person for that specific strategy, you can get some leads. You can definitely get some leads.
Now, how did you learn how every time you speak, you let people know what you do? Because that is not natural. And a lot of people don't say what they do in the introduction.
Yeah.
So how did you learn? Because that's very important. And I learned it too. So how did you learn it and find it important?
So I peeped it right here, right? So I peeped it here, honestly, on Clubhouse and just showing up on NSE, right? When I would start my intro, people would recognize, okay, he's a real estate guy. Okay, he's into construction. He's into this, he's into that. Like, people would recognize it. And I said it so consistently, literally, I said every single time. Anytime I have a meeting with anybody, I'm going to let that be known. Then I started to kind of move that over into my greetings when I greet people at networking events. And, bro, you'd be surprised. I get random people that hit me up all the time. Hey, I got a deal that just popped up. And I want to see what you think about it. All the time. So I want to just say that there's multiple ways to generate leads. And I'll be honest with you, some of those leads that come from referrals,
quality,
they be some of the best leads.
Yeah.
Right? Not only does the person that they're working with already have rapport with them, right? So it's already a high level of trust there, but also, depending on how you negotiate, man, sometimes it be some of the best deals.
Yeah, like you said, most of them come from a trusted person that they know. They just want their price, bro. If you can give me 20,000, I'm good.
I'm good.
And I really like those deals because typically they move fast. They got, most of the time they got all their stuff together. If they don't, they're willing to work with you. They follow your lead instead of them do their own thing.
Yeah.
And, I really like those deals as well. So I'm happy you mentioned about that intro. I think everybody here, if you're a school teacher, a bus driver, a nurse, your new introduction, if you want to get in real estate, you want to take it serious. Hey, I'm a school teacher and I also do real estate. Hey, I'm a school teacher at this school. I also do real estate. Hey, I'm a mechanic. I've been a mechanic for 15 years. I've been doing real estate for the last 6 months.
6 months. Yeah.
Like, tell people what you do, because like Byron said, if you keep telling people what you do, you never know who whose grandma needs to sell their house, whose sister is in a financial situation that needs to sell their house ASAP, who auntie is moving from a different state, they need to sell their house. And you'll be surprised how many people hit you up. Like just from me saying, hey, I do roof, I do construction, I got a lead yesterday to do it. I'm talking about
just saying it.
$22,000 roof.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's from me repeatedly saying what I do, repeatedly posting on Instagram what I do. And I'll be honest with you guys, when I first started in business, I didn't want to post what I did every day. I thought people would get bored. But at the end of the day, how will people truly know who I am, what I do if I don't post every day? That's what social media is for. It's free. It's free to promote your business. That's what I use it for. It's free to promote your business in front of multiple people. So
I noticed that too.
I post every day. My business.
Yeah, your business. So tell me this though, what is your engagement like on that? Because this is just a question for me and the audience at the same time. We both be.
It's a mixture because you got to realize people like this stuff.
Yeah.
So people like people who do things that's different.
Yeah.
People like consistency because now they're coming to my page knowing at 1 p.m. I'm gonna have some type of quote. At 6 p.m. I'm gonna have some type of construction activity. Because I'm really starting to post, because I've been doing this for the last 2 weeks, a week and a half. I'm starting to go back to 2018, 19, but I used to post 2 times a day every day. Picture, video of myself, a quote. Picture, video, quote. People don't really like my pictures and quotes. I mean, pictures and videos, but I have to promote my business. You're going to start to like it one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here for the likes. I'm here for the eyeballs. I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
So what about on your stories? I see you post your construction company quite a bit.
Every day.
Every day you posting a joint.
Yeah.
And is that phone number going directly to Taskify?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Directly to the CRM. As soon as you text me, you get a text back.
Bing. Bing. Immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And the crazy thing is, I can show you what it looked like.
Ooh.
So as soon as you message me, now the crazy thing is, Taskify is great for any business because it's a follow-up system. Soon as somebody, like if y'all hit that number down below, 337-381-0208. If you hit wealth, you'll get a message. Hey, if you want a 15-minute phone call on there, you can book right here. Bring you to a landing page. It's kind of like a funnel. It show you all the things we have, all the things we offer, and all at the bottom, you get to book a free 15-minute call. And that's higher conversion. So let's just say if you didn't have that and people send you a message, you have to manually text them people back. That used to be me. I ain't gonna lie. It used to be me. But before Taskify, after Taskify, I switched everything up. And I understood that a CRM and an investment is not a bill. If you have a CRM, you should be making more money. You should even think about how much you pay because you should be making more money than what you pay. And when you can reach people consistently, fast, quick, on time, they will spend more money with you.
You know what? When you can store people,
you can hit them back later.
Store conversations.
That's
valuable.
You know exactly what we talked about 3 weeks ago. I could pick up off that conversation. I ain't got to be like, hey, I remember we was talking. You have 3 kids, right? I'm just trying to make sure. Now you could be like, hey, how the kids doing? I know last time you told me they had a soccer game. Are they doing good? They winning, they losing. Just doing that makes people trust you more. They want to do business with you. And it seems like you care, even though you may not.
Yeah. And the way that AI was set up, I ain't gonna lie, I was mind blown. Man, if you seen the way that joint was negotiating, I was like, this is crazy.
Taskify even reply back for you. If you don't know how to reply, you don't have that much experience replying to anything when it comes to business, the AI would respond for you on your behalf.
That was
you can't be that.
So let's talk about this, right? Because everybody can afford a CRM right now. Everybody can't afford, any of this fancy stuff, right? I want to talk to the people who You want to just be able to pick up a deal, make you a quick $100,000 a year, right? On the real slide, on the slick, right?
No stress.
No stress, just low key. And I really believe.
Let's do something a little bit lower, man. Let's do something a little
like 50,000,
20, man, 20. Because we got to realize some people don't feel like that's obtainable.
But here's the thing, though. I'm gonna keep it real. Keep it real. I truly believe that a person doing real estate on the side, not a professional. Because once you become a professional wholesaler or a professional fix and flipper or a professional any of this stuff, what happens is you really got another job, right? It's not a side hustle no more. It's a full-blown job. And if you don't have a high business acumen, you could get yourself in as much trouble as you're getting yourself into profit. Would you agree with that? Can I get an amen? Oh,
yes, sir. Amen.
I can get an amen.
Amen.
If your business acumen ain't set up right, you can get yourself in trouble. What do I mean by getting yourself in trouble? In order to feed that beast, you're gonna have to spend money on that beast, and you're gonna have to be consistent in your fix and flips, consistent in your wholesale deals. And if you don't have that energy, or you don't have the 100% time, right, the full-time hours, matter of fact, over full-time hours, right? If you're not prepared to do 80 hours a week, at least at the beginning, to get that business running, that may not be the play for you. But if you got you a good 9 to 5, right, and you ain't going too hard, you networking, right? You may send out a text campaign here. You may send out a campaign here, right? You pick up you a deal or two, right? That's all you need. Mm-hmm. That's literally all you need to go from making that additional 100, anywhere from 20 to 100 grand a year. Once you expand that, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna start to need a machine. You're gonna start to need systems. Oh, you want to kind of break that down? What's your thoughts on that?
For sure. Like, if you should set a goal that I'm gonna do one real estate deal a quarter. Mm-hmm. That's 4 deals. That's one every 3 months. How can you obtain that? Have a meeting with yourself, and be like, hey, if I really want this extra 100,000 a year, how could I fit this into the life that I have now?
Yeah.
If you got kids, how can I fit this into the life that I have now to make extra money on the side, but still take it serious? You should write down your day hour by hour. Wake up at 5:30. Get the kids ready at 6. We had to do at 7. Drop them at school 7:30. Go to work 8 o'clock. Get off at 3:30. Pick them up at 4 o'clock. Get home at 5. Brush your teeth or take them to bed. Feed their snack, whatever. Give them dinner. All right. Once you look at that, you want to see, where in my day can I send 300 text messages? Where in my day could I send these text messages consistently without it interrupting my day that I have or getting in the way? If you can really dial down and do that, you can easily take maybe 30 to 45 minutes out your day and send text messages. Easy. And don't take that much effort. Let me go ahead and send 200-300 messages. Nothing crazy. You can start off 200-300 a week. Every day, as soon as I get on my lunch break, I'm going to send 200-300 text messages at 12 o'clock. 12:05, I'm enjoy the rest of my lunch breaks at 12:30. And then as soon as I get off, as soon as I get home at 5, take the kids to bed. As soon as I get off, take their bed. At 6 o'clock, I'm going to start replying to these text messages. If you do that every day, and let's just say every day is extreme. If you do it 3 times a week, you will start to see progress. You will start seeing people text you on saying, hey, I want to sell. And you will start making money. That's all you need, is the extra 45 minutes every day, or let's just say 3 times a week. You can see something change. You can make extra income. We talking about 200 people. That's it. That's not a lot. What's your thoughts about that, B?
I love it. I love it. And here's the thing. And if you can't text, right? What's wrong with just driving for dollars? What's wrong with just picking up the app? I think we got a link. You know what I mean? If you want to get the free access to it and get some of the stuff, we got a link that can help you get that. Drive for dollars. If you don't really want to just spend, the money it would take to just, to do the text messages or whatever, which is still cheap. But if you don't want to do that, just drive for dollars.
Yeah. Find your comfort level of marketing.
Yeah. If you're an Uber driver, if you do anything that's in that world, just drive for dollars. Don't make it complicated. I think where people go wrong,
overcomplicate the simple business.
They overcomplicate a simple business. And then another thing is they major in the minor, right? So this is number one. Major in the minor, meaning you focus all of your energy on all of the things that don't move the needle. That's number one. I think that's the killer of most businesses. Most real estate side businesses is they major on the minor. So that's number one. Number two, they overcomplicate what is like really just simple.
Yeah.
Like, don't overcomplicate it. Just make it real simple and just focus your energy on what drives the needle. What drives the needle? What drives the profit? Talking to people. Period. The more people you can talk to, the more deals you can potentially do. That's it. So, like, it's even now, bro. Like, when I have people that reach out to me about deals, I'm like, so what the seller interested in selling? That's what I want to know. Look, don't waste my time with me looking at a great looking piece of property. I don't want to look at a great piece of property. I want to know if the person on the other end of that property is ready to have a conversation about selling this property. Period. That's all I want to know. Don't waste my time with nothing else. Like, can I hop on a phone call and we talk about how we selling this property? If not, don't even waste your time sending me the referral.
Ooh. So you just want to know straight up, are they willing to sell? If they're willing to sell, you can make something happen.
We can make something happen.
That's beautiful. So basically, don't waste your time with people that's not really looking to sell.
That's it.
Because I see, Byron, that a lot of people be on the phone with people that's not even interested in selling.
Not even interested. And then that drag, it burns you out.
It really burns your energy, because then you start to feel nobody wants to sell.
Facts.
Now I say this too. We need to know before you start to actually take this business serious. You need to know what's a motivated seller and what's not.
Facts.
What's a deal and what's not. So I notice a lot of people that just get started, they typically waste their time on sellers that's not motivated and on property that's not. Stop, like, take the time out before you even start marketing. What is a deal? If it don't fit this box, leave it alone. It's simple. If it doesn't,
don't rack your brain. Don't call your mentor about some deal. It's a bad deal. He's not gonna be able to figure out nothing else special about it. It's a bad deal.
Easy. Everybody here should know. Listen, if I know all them houses selling for over 100,000 and they want 90, it's not a deal. Just say, look, easy.
Follow up.
Look, ma'am, sir, I understand you want to sell. At the 90,000. I'll be honest with you, we're not the right buyer for you. We typically buy houses that look just like this between 50 and 60,000. Hey, if you could be in between 50 and 60,000, we can make this happen in the next 20 to 30 days. If you had 90, hey, I see nothing wrong with that. That's your property. Maybe we can talk in the future. Hey, if you ever change your mind, we're here for you. That's a 2-minute conversation. You out of there. Hey, make sure you have a good day, Mr. Williams. Make sure you have a great day. Tell the wife and say hello. Give the kids a kiss with me. You have a good day. That's it.
Facts.
You move on. Do not be on the phone 20, 30 minutes, 45 minutes on somebody whose price is outrageous, somebody who's not really interested in selling, somebody that has zero motivation. Say, look, it sounds like you really want to keep this property. There's nothing wrong with that. If I was you, I'd keep it too. How about you have a good day? When you're interested in selling, I'm a phone call away. How about, are you cool if I follow up with you the next 3 months? That's it.
That's it.
And look, how do you get good like that? It's called practice. How you get good at riding a bike? Practice. How you get good at anything? Practice. Consistency. Whatever you want to get good at, you put effort into.
How many people believe that there's not an unlimited amount of energy and there's not an unlimited amount of time? If you believe that there's not an unlimited amount of energy and not an unlimited amount of time, put a number 1 in the chat. Put a number 1 in the chat if you believe that there's not an unlimited amount of energy and there's not an unlimited amount of time, right? If you believe that, put a number 1 in the chat. If you believe that there is an unlimited amount of time and there is an unlimited amount of energy, put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you believe that these things are unlimited and you have all of the time in the world and all the energy. Yeah, we put a number 1 in the chat. The reason why this is important is I think a lot of times, right, we know that time is limited. But what we don't put in factor into that is that energy is limited. Energy is limited. So let's think about this. When you're going throughout your day, you have blank, blank, and blank, blank, and blank, 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 blank things to do, right, with the amount of energy that God has so blessed you with on today. You only got a certain amount of energy. And after that, you talking crazy to people. Huh? Wait a minute, I ain't getting no amens. You getting sick of folk, right? You telling folk, look, man, look, I ain't got time for that right now. Just leave me alone, right? After a certain amount of energy is expended, whether you spend that energy in thought, right? Because a lot of times, some of us are thinkers. I know I'm a thinker, right? So my mind is constantly going throughout my day, and so my mind is creating stuff all the time. So whether I'm physically active or not, my mind is physically active, and I'm using that energy for thinking. Some people are physically energetic. They're able to do, get this done, right?
Me.
But at the end of the day, I don't give a damn who you is, that energy will be depleted. Energy is not infinite. Time is not infinite. And so it's very important. And I think, here's the thing. I truly believe this. A lot of times we think that the people who are uber successful have more energy and they have more time, and that is false. The truth is they've learned how and where they get the best return on investment for their energy. So you have to look at your energy as more expensive. You got to raise the value on it. A lot of us have our energy way down here, right? And our time way down here in terms of what we value it for. So what does that mean? How does that work out? How do we extrapolate this into a tangible conversation? Well, at the end of the day, right, you need to look at all of the things that are sucking up your energy: cleaning your house, cooking food, washing your car.
They need to look at it like this.
Huh?
Suck up energy with no return.
With no return. You need to put all of your valuable energy, because you only got so much, and that valuable time into things that produce a high ROI. And then you will realize that right there, right, is just going to put you in a better financial position by itself. So let's go back to these sellers. A lot of us, we get on calls and we waste time with people who are not motivated. And these are the people, for whatever reason, we want to give the majority of our energy, the majority of our emotions. We want to give them our self-esteem. If these people are telling us no, we want to feel a way about this. No, that's too much energy. You got to look at the energy expense on that. You done took all your confidence on somebody who wasn't motivated from jump, and now you sitting up here arguing back and forth in your own head. Energy, right? You arguing back and forth, man. Why did they like me? Okay, so blah blah blah. Okay, so why can't they just give me a realistic? Listen, stop that. Go
Then
to
you
the
try to
next
force
person
a
who is
deal.
interested. Save the energy for the people who are interested. Again, we're looking to get a higher ROI on our time and our energy. Things that are too expensive for our time, don't do them. Things that are too expensive on our energy, people that are too expensive on our energy, avoid them. And when you do that, right, some people will view it as selfish. Some people will view it as this person is not, into me or whatever. However they view it. Some people gonna hate. Fine. I'm gonna avoid you anyway. You're not gonna sit here and absorb all of my precious energy because I ain't got but so much for the day. And eventually I'm gonna be cussing people out. You got to get the hell up out my face. You got to stop talking to me right now. I got to relax right now. So I just wanted to add that into this conversation, because especially for my folk that's gonna be working, especially for my folk who got kids, right? And those kids are gonna garner a certain amount of your energy, right? And so we gotta be more protective of what we spend our time and our energy. What's your thoughts on that, O?
Man, you said that beautifully, because people tend to put a lot of energy in things that don't matter. People put a lot of energy in things that don't produce income, don't produce positivity. So if you start putting on your energy in things that really matter, you start putting your energy in cash producing things, or income producing things, or value, you start to see that your life will start to change. Like, you literally gotta ask yourself, how much times are you scrolling on social media, sharing videos on social media that has no value? Go on your screen time in your phone and look at Instagram, Facebook. And when you're on Instagram and Facebook, are you marketing to make money, or are you just looking at bullshit? I had to ask myself that. Am I looking at the big booty videos, or am I looking at how could I do better at marketing? Am I looking at the twerking, or am I tweeting about my business?
Not sexy red on the
yeah, we was all looking at the competition by the month. We got to keep it honest with ourselves. Like, you got to start unfollowing them pages. Like, I do this every quarter, because sometimes you hit the follow on accident.
Yeah. Accidentally say, I like that. Bye.
Yeah, you got to clean that up, man. Because like I said earlier, social media is a free marketing tool that's in your phone. Like, a lot of people want to figure out, I started this new business, I'm not getting no customers. It's because people don't know what you do. You scared to tell people what you do because you feel like they're gonna look at me some type of way, or they're gonna be hate, they're gonna be jealous. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is free business marketing. You're not paying for that. Like, I don't post my life. Well, no, I don't. I don't post my life on social media. I post my business. I want you to buy from me. I don't want you to care about what I do in my life. Does that make sense, Byron?
Man, it makes 100% sense. Makes 100%.
Yeah, I want you to know what I'm doing in my business. I don't really care for you to know what I'm doing in my life. But
I post both. I post both.
I post a little bit of life.
Both.
Most business.
A little bit of life, because I do believe that people like people. Yeah, people like people at the end of the day. And we appreciate business, but I do think that people still like people. And so I do post a little bit of that before. Yeah, but I'm mostly on my note, what I do. You know what I mean? What I do.
Because soon as somebody say, man, I'm thinking about building a house in Texas, what you want them to do? You should be the first person they call.
Absolutely.
Because that's all they see every time. That's all they see every day. But let's get this started, man. If y'all have no money and y'all trying to get into real estate, this is probably the first thing I would do. Let's get on it real quick, man. Let me see, because I know everybody here got it. Let me see. Boom. Everybody here can make this happen. Free.
Not the live in action. Not the live in action. I hope somebody's taking a screenshot. If you because the screenshot people are limiting the excuses, because what they if you really about your business, you taking a screenshot and then you just gonna copy and paste that joint. You may change a word or two. Because obviously if he running this play, that this worked for him before. So we want to follow success, because success leaves clues, right? We want to follow success because success leaves clues. So matter of fact, if you've already hit the screenshot button, I just want to know if anybody didn't hit the screenshot button. Put a number one in the chat.
I don't even know what that number is. God damn. Oh Lord. You be having them text numbers, you be forgetting.
Yeah, them text numbers.
You remember yours? All yours?
Hell no, man. Then they didn't cancel my plan. I gotta figure that out, man.
They said we retired you, dog.
Yeah.
You paying? You're not paying enough.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I'm setting up a meeting with them, man. I'm setting up a meeting with them to figure it out, man. I just need my people. Probably just gonna move over to task, to Taskify.
Boom. So you gotta throw it. Boom. Post that like that. I even post on the business page. Boom. That's a wrap.
Done deal.
Done data. That's first step. Oh, second step gonna be
unfollow the lady in the green. Unfollow her.
I didn't even know she popped up, man. I don't know she popped up. I told y'all they just be coming sometime, man. I don't know. All right, so of course I'm in Louisiana. We got parishes. You could just put county, whatever. Want to do the whole county? I go to Ferret section. Put my little filters, 400 minimum to 1,000 home type houses. All right. So what I do is go all the way to the bottom, see which one has been listed the longest, 33 days. This is with a property management company. I don't call it property management companies. I don't go direct to seller. I mean direct to owner. So a property like this. Now I want to look at all right, section 8. I want to read this right here. All right, read that. This is with a property management company. I want to find owners. Property management company. Let's see. Let's check this out real quick. It's a pretty beat up house right here. Let's go to contact information. All right, property management company. Leave it alone. So let me switch this up real quick. Let me go to houses for sale. But if you in your area, you want to look at the houses for rent as well. You want to look at the ones that have been listed for a long time. So now I'm gonna go price point max 100K, minimum 15,000. Home type houses only. Well, we can do the manufacturer too. All right. So we got 23 results. Go all the way at the bottom. It's been listed for 28 days, 55 days. Let me see if it's listed with a realtor. All right, it's listed with a realtor. Leave that alone. Listed with a realtor. They all listed with a realtor. Let's see. Let's go to for sale by owner. Shit, they only got one right now. What's this? Boom. For sale by owner. Like new, 1 year old home. 1 year old home set up in Acadiana Acres with a wooden upgraded front. Okay, it's been listed for 63 days. Let's call them up. We can call them up right here. Boom. First one I'll do. Hey, I see you got this property. It's been listed for a while. Are you still interested in selling? So all you got to do and say, why do you think it's been listed for so long? Why do you think it's not selling? They're going to tell you all the reasons, blah, blah, blah. And be like, hey, would you be interested in selling this property in the next 2 weeks? You may offer owner financing. You may say, look, I know you got a list at 89 and we can come in at 70,000. Would you be open to selling? Of course, the numbers got to make sense, but that's how you want to start. If we could come in at 70,000, would you be interested in selling this in the next 2 weeks? And when you say it, you got to be confident. Not hey, look. Would you be open to selling this thing for 70,000 next week or two? You'd be surprised how many people be like, yeah, actually, that's that was my bottom dollar. That was, what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You never know. It's just people don't have the confidence to say it. I used to not have the confidence to say it. I used to be nervous. My stomach used to be hurting. Now, I don't care. There's two things they're gonna say, yes or no. All right. Another thing you can do. I ain't spent $1 yet, B. I ain't spent $1 yet.
Not $1.
Go to that Facebook Marketplace. They got deals all day in there. All day. Let me see. That's my listings. They should have a way to search, man. Let me see. All right. Everybody should do this. Houses for sale.
You sharing Facebook or you gotta go?
I should be. Oh, my bad.
You on Zillow?
My bad, Joe. I'm not the best with the technology,
That's all good.
All right. Facebook Marketplace. You go to Facebook Marketplace, houses for sale. Again, houses you can look at. You want to look at the ones that's for sale by owner. Look at this, 25,000, 2 bed, 1 bath. And with that, you want to call them up. Make sure they're not a wholesaler. First thing, you can tell if a house is listed by a wholesaler. You don't want to call them wholesalers. You want to call homeowners. You want to call them mobile homes. You want to call the houses. And you'd be surprised, again, how many deals is on Facebook. We buy deals off of Facebook. We sell deals off of Facebook all day long, even today. See right here, they're giving away a free mobile home. If you got land that you've been sitting on for, let's just say, 10 years, ain't making you no money, you paying taxes on it, your husband complaining about paying taxes on it, you can get your free mobile home, pay you about $3,500 to move that joint, and now you can make that land an asset. You just got to put up the money. Put up, $3,000 to move it, maybe another $5,000 to renovate it. Now you got your asset, and you can do it in steps. You ain't got to do it all together. Pay the $3,500 to move it, save you some money 3-4 months down the line. You put the money to rehab it, then you put a tenant in it, or you sell it. Either one that makes sense for you. So we got another one right here, 33,000, 2 bed, 1 bath. Same thing. Call them up. Hey, I see you got this private list, so you still interested in selling. Like, people, you got to put in the effort. It's there. All this is free resources. I ain't.
What you think the rent for that one for 35?
Let me go back and see. This one?
The one you with 35,000, yeah, a little high.
That's in Honorville, bro. 2 bed, 1 bath, probably by 700.
700.
Yep,
that's a hell of a go though.
But you got to think about it. A house like this, what I would do, Byron, I'm not even gonna rent it. I'm gonna buy that joint and I'm gonna sell it on terms, not even touch it. Hey, give me $5,000. This house yours. Pay me $800 a month for the next 10 years or whatever. This house yours.
Yeah. Just like that.
Look at it, bro. Like, people love. Hold on, let me go back to the yard. People love this extra space. People love. Yeah. Let me see where that thing at. That little metal building in the back. That's what people looking for.
Yeah.
Especially, Latinos. They need space to store stuff.
Tools,
whatever. All this stuff right here is no work. They just need a crib. You want to target the people that can't get mortgages. Anybody that can't get mortgages, this is their property. You go back, you buy this from them. You can even buy this joint on the finance. You say, look, would you be interested in taking $300 a month over the next, 6 months? So all you gotta do, they say yes, cool. Give them $300, start the next month. Don't never mention no down payments, no interest, none of that. Say, look, I'm gonna start paying you $300 a month next month. We can go ahead and get this property off your hands. I know you've been dealing with it for a while. You're tired of cutting the grass, you're tired of paying the taxes, you're tired of people breaking in. How about we help you out, put some money in your pocket? You will make more money over time rather than us just giving you $33,000. Is that something you're interested in, or probably not? Boom. Yeah, I'd love to do this. Start paying them $300. You close at a title company, and then you turn around. As soon as you're done, you put it on Facebook again. You can either post them same pictures or give you better pictures. 2 bed, 1 bath, $5K. Somebody will give you $5,000 down, pay you $750 a month. Now you're making $400 a month profit.
What you do in the 6 months after when is a balloon set up?
It's a balloon, or you can refinance. So it's a gym, Byron. It's a gym. I'm giving y'all some care right now, so y'all better like it and share it. You can put a property, you can buy a property on a finance if your credit's together or you know somebody credit together. Put that joint on a finance, close at a title company. Wait 30 to 60 days. You bring that joint to the bank and refinance. No money down. And you get to walk away with a property, refinance, pull some cash out, and you still got the property. No money down. One of my students did this. One of my family members in my mentorship did this. She bought 2 properties off a seller. No money down on the finance. $35K for 2 houses. No down payment. Just strictly. No, I'm sorry. She bought it subject to. She took over their mortgage. 2 houses. She rehabbed one. The other one had a tenant. One appraised for 87. The other one appraised for like 65 or something like that. Bought it, no money down. She fixed up one house, rehabbed it on business credit. And then when I refied that joint, pulled out $65,000. $30,000 to pay back her card, $35,000 in her pocket. She still got both properties today. Zero money out of her pocket. She leverages skills. She leveraging a seller that's motivated, and she leveraged credit to make all this happen. Not one, I'm telling you, not $1 came out of her pocket. It's all leveraging. If you know how to do things in certain situations, you can make money. Because people always use the excuse, I don't have no money. I don't have no money. It takes a lot of money to get in real estate. No, it takes skills to get in real estate. You don't need no money to get in real estate. It takes skills. And it takes time to develop those skills. People just want shit to happen immediately. Like, how do you get on the phone? You go practice on the phone. Of course, all of them may not be leads. Just go on Facebook, find some numbers, call them up. Go on Zillow, find some numbers, call them up. You call them for practice. Hey, you may land a lead, you may not. But how you expect to get better if you never practice? All right, what type of paperwork are they transferring the deed to you, or is it something else like a vendor's deed? So basically, when you buy a property, it doesn't matter if it's on a finance subject to the financing. Doesn't matter. If you're buying it, you buy it. So I think people get it confused that the financing part. Financing is financing. If it comes from your grandpa, it comes from Chase, it comes from Wells Fargo, it comes from Byron, it comes from me. That's the lender. That's it. That's the only thing that's different is a different lender. Lender's a lender. Don't matter where the money comes from. You close to the title company, they do the deed, they do the mortgage. You good. Is that right, Byron, or something's wrong with it?
No, absolutely. They're two separate things. A lot of people combine them. A lot of people think that because I got a mortgage on a property, then I'm the owner of the property. And that's not true. So you got a lien holder. You got an owner and then you got a lien, right? And that lien holder is the mortgage company that has a lien against that property, but they don't necessarily have to be the same entity. Matter of fact, on all subject to transactions, it's literally somebody selling the property without transferring the loan. The loan stays in the previous person's name, and the new person is paying the mortgage on the old person's behalf.
Easy like that.
Absolutely.
So what was your thoughts about those things that I just went through real quick? I just showed y'all like
beautiful.
4 ways, 3 to 4 ways to make money.
Free.
My
next step, I would say, man, is if you have the time, right? And if you're not driving and moving around, I would just get on that deal machine, man. Do we got our deal machine link in here somewhere? We got that anywhere we could put up? Let's put that up because, I think this is another option for somebody who don't want a lot of complexity, right? I think it's 2 ways. Again, I'm gonna go back to this thing. It's 2 ways to do this business. You could do this business professionally, okay? I want everybody to pay attention to this. This is important. You could do this business professionally, and you could do this business as a side gig. If you do it professionally, right, you're going to have to go all in. There's no way around it. You have to go all in. If you do it as a side hustle, there will be limits to the amount of deals and activity that you can do on average. Not saying that that's for everybody. You got some people that do this business on the side, make a couple $100,000. Very rare though. Very rare to be able to pull that off as a side business. Once you start getting into the multiple 6 figures, this business is more of a full-time sport for you. Now, if you do it as a side hustle, it's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to demonize the side hustle approach. Matter of fact, a lot of times it's highly profitable, probably one of the most profitable ways to do this business. Mm-hmm. So let's start here. So if you're doing it as a side hustle and you've made the commitment, look, I'm not wasting no more extra energy on this that needs to be, right? I'm not doing that. So what am I going to do? What does my business look like when I'm looking at this as specifically a side hustle? And this, you gotta commit, right? A lot of folks struggle with the commitment piece. Oh, they struggle with that piece.
Oh yeah.
Commit. If I'm a side hustler, stay a side hustler. Build your business to look like a side hustle and be okay with that. What does a side hustle business look like? Maybe you have a smaller CRM system, right? You may just stick with a Podio or something. You may stick with something like a Driving for Dollars app or something, right? You just need to be able to store the people that you're working with in some place because you got to track your leads, and then you want to be able to go and find new deal opportunities. So what does that look like? You want to network heavy. Everybody that's cool with you need to know exactly what you do. You need to generate, a lot of referral leads, as many referral leads as you possibly can. You need to be doing Driving for Dollars. All of the things that don't take a massive operation to be able to do. Right. And then you just need to be following up on those leads until they produce fruit. And all it takes is, like what O was saying, 1 a quarter, just 1 a quarter. Right. And it may be a big deal, it may be a small deal. You run across a hotel deal that you can buy real quick and turn around and put it back on the market, run that play. You run across a wholesale deal that you can turn around and sell it, make you 10, 15 grand, do that. Right. I love hotels. What else? Fix and flip. Do a fix and flip. A nice little fix and flip, make you a quick 30, 40, 50 grand. Right. And you just do you 1 a quarter. What's your thoughts on that, O?
I think it's a beautiful thing. And if you don't know how to do it, you partner with somebody that do it on the regular. If you bring somebody a deal and say, look, I got this deal, I think it's a nice deal. Of course, let's run the numbers. If you think it's a good deal, let me know. I got the deal, you got the experience, let's be partners.
Yeah.
Is that something you open to? And just keep it like that. They may say yes, cool. In the back of your head, you got to know what splits are you cool with. Is you cool with making 30%? Are you cool with making 40%? Do you want to go 50-50? You want to throw it to them first and see what they say. So look, man, I got this deal. If you're interested in partnering, let me know. They may say, cool, let's go 50-50. Now you 50-50 partner in a deal. You learning the game as the progress of the flip is going on. Instead of just wholesaling the deal, now you just wholesale the flip. He's flipping the house, making 60,000-70,000. You just made 5. But you're interested in flipping, you was just too scared to ask. So
don't you get access to them resources?
You get access to the contractors. You get access to whatever you get hands-on learning experience. That's the best experience you can get. And that's all you got to do is ask the question. Would you be interested in partnering on this deal? Simple. And then while the deal is going on, it's important that you ask questions. Whatever questions you have that come to your mind, write them down so you don't forget. And then when you see your partner again, you ask them questions. That's all you got to do. And that's how you learn. The fastest and the easiest way to learn is hands-on experience. The worst way to learn is going on HGTV.
Oh, my God.
And thinking that's how you flip a house.
Because you're going to get that wrong. You're
going to lose money every time. They spending $40,000 and flipping a house in 2 weeks. I don't see it happen. It could be possible. I don't see it happen. I don't see that.
Yeah, they just dramatized it to the point where it's just 100% fake almost.
Yeah. And they don't be giving you labor and rehab price. I mean, labor and material prices. Yeah. That'd be labor.
Yeah, man.
You know? What's going on, Don? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you guys. You know, when you start talking about, side hustle, JV deals. So I thought, Byron, if you guys wanted to ask me some questions about that, because, I'm a newbie.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. How did you find that deal? I know me and you are working on a deal currently.
Yes.
How did you find that deal?
That deal found me.
That deal found you. So wait a minute. So I think this is important because you didn't do anything special other than let the universe know that, hey, I do real estate.
Yeah, that's about it. It was one of my clients, and they're selling a house. They're getting all these offers. And then when it comes to money, they bring it to me. And I said, oh, this looks like a wholesaler. They said, what's that? Mm-hmm. So when I broke it down to them, what a wholesaler does, I said, this is why the offers are coming in the way they are. And they're trying to buy. I said, these folks aren't buying the house. They're trying to put it under contract so that they can sell the house. They make the difference. And it says, oh, that's how that works. So the wife said, well, we don't know this other person. We know Don. Let Don wholesale it. So we said on the back, I called you and told you about it. And then they got a good offer from one of the wholesalers. And you said, I don't see how they're making money on that. But if you can get that, you said, take it.
Take
it. All day.
I want to go back to this real quick because this is critically important. I think a lot of people, they be having extreme commission bruh, right? Yeah. And so a lot of people would have tried to talk the person out of a better deal for them. Mm-mm. Did we talk him out of the best deal possible for him at all?
No, not at all. Not at all.
What we told him? We just added pure value with no strings attached.
None. Zero. So we told him that, they took a look at the deal, broke it down and says, okay, this is what's going on. It says, now this is how they would make money. And you said, we said, well, if this is how they make money on the deal, then you didn't see how the person could make money. Yeah. But if they offer that to you and you can get that money, go ahead and do it because it's a great deal.
Yeah.
They were going to get money and assume the mortgage.
Wow.
See, these folks were going to get cash up front and they were the buyer was going to assume their mortgage so that they didn't have to pay off their mortgage out of the money they received. That was a great deal, but you didn't see how how it was going to make money. But so when it came down to it, the buyer said, well, yeah, we've got this, we're going to pay you this, and how much is your mortgage? And they said, this is how much my mortgage is. So when we subtract that out, this is how much you're left with. And the owner said, oh, no, that is not at all what you said. In fact, you pointed into the contract. It says, stuff you say doesn't matter. It's in the contract. What's written down is what matters. And this is what you wrote down. That deal.
Didn't we have a conversation with him about the bait and switch?
Yes, we did.
Because I was like, I don't see how this guy makes money on this deal. And usually when it don't make sense, it's usually a bait and switch.
Yeah.
They tell you that they're gonna be able to do this one thing and one thing because they just want the deal under contract. It's a lot of wholesalers doing this. I don't know why they do it.
Horrible. That's horrible.
That's a horrible situation. They just say whatever to get it under contract, and then they renegotiate on the back end. And so, that's what this guy chose to do, and that was that. And I told him, look, it's a high possibility that this person is gonna come back and renegotiate with you later because I don't see how they make money on this deal. But that ain't my problem, and it ain't your problem. And if they can get you this number, then take it. Yeah. We definitely ain't gonna be able to offer you nothing better than that. And I'm cool with that. Yeah. I think that transparency and honesty go a long way. And then also leading with goodwill, right? We led with extreme goodwill. Yes. We had no strings attached. We did not try to force him into a sale with us at all. Matter of fact, he called you back, right, Don?
Exactly.
After he found out that what we were saying was true?
Yep. He called me back, and it says, well, and I put in an offer, all right? And I told him at the first, I said, the offer that we're going to do is not going to be much better than the ones you're already getting because of how this whole process worked. But then when we got it under contract, I sent over to Byron. I said, got a signed contract, got my first one.
Yeah. It was a beautiful situation.
Sent it over to him, and I showed him the pictures. What did you say when you saw those pictures, Byron?
I was like, man, look, we gotta change the strategy. We gotta change the strategy.
Why is that?
Well, so the pictures were it's what you call a cosmetic rehab. And in my opinion, if you get you a good cosmetic rehab, right, you crazy if you just gonna wholesale that. In my opinion, I think you're gonna leave some money on the table. And so I love to get me a cosmetic rehab where I only got to go in and do a little bit of touch-up paint, maybe patch up a few things on the roof, beautify that garden, cut that grass, clean it up real good, shampoo that carpet, right? Maybe do a little touch-up paint, and then we're gonna put that thing right back on the market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna get us a flat fee listing, and we're gonna put that thing right back on the market and try to make us anywhere from $40,000 to $50,000.
Okay, so you weren't trying to make that house move in ready.
Mm-mm.
So who we gonna sell it to?
You got to make it financeable. As long as it's financeable, it's good.
Okay.
Well, financeable means you want to target the meter box. I mean, the electrical box. Most times, if it's a Federal Pacific, they're not gonna get financing on it. They're gonna make you change it. So you might as well go ahead and change it. What else? What's the major things? So you want to look at the major things that is not going to be financed. Of course, the electrical box. What else they got? Let's just say they had a big hole in the roof or something. Small stuff. So basically, all your repairs should be under, depending on the square footage of the house, all your repairs should be under 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Now, if it's a huge house, of course, it may go up to 15. But if it's like a 1,500 square foot house, your repairs should maybe be 15,000. If you got dirty, nasty carpet, take the carpet out, put some new floors. Old light fixtures, change the light fixtures, make it look new. Probably fresh paint, maybe not. The windows may be dirty, clean them up. Whatever's ugly, fix it. That's it. Cheap stuff. It's not a major rehab. As Byron says, a cosmetic rehab.
How much we said that rehab was gonna be done?
10K.
There you go.
Max.
There you go.
Max.
You may change some door knobs, make the door knobs match. Just small stuff. Maybe want to paint the cabinets if they all dingy. Just small stuff. Just to make it look nice and clean. That's it.
10K max.
10K max.
Yeah.
And then we turn around and just sell it for maybe, $299 to get off of it and make us a quick, $50,000 about it.
And I'm learning along the way,
Yeah.
We put a deal together, and I said, Byron, you want a JV on this? He said, yeah, I'll take a look at it. But when you saw it, you said, yeah, let's do this.
Absolutely.
He said,
yeah, we ain't hosting this. No, we ain't gonna do it.
He said, Dad, we need to take this down. I'm even learning the language.
Absolutely. But see, here's the thing, though. Here's another thing, too, though, Don. A lot of people, they would have got this same property and would have done full rehab on it. Full rehab. And what's crazy, right? They would have probably spent, because on a property like this, you could easily spend about $50,000 on the rehab. Easy.
Because we could have done the roof. The countertop you could turn, do a granite countertop, put floors in,
floors,
all of that.
Beautiful.
That's what I was thinking.
And still, but the funny thing is, and profit less.
Yeah.
And more effort.
More effort. You got more buyers going in and out of it, and you got Susie. Susie is a different kind of buyer. See, Susie is not the buyer who sees potential. Susie is that buyer that goes in and be like, I just wish they went with a different color on that granite content.
We don't want Susie.
We don't want Susie.
Who do we want, Byron? Who do we want?
Susie,
man,
Susie a headache.
Yeah, Susie a headache. We want that regular fixer upper buyer that can see the potential and they want to do what they want to do with the property, not what we put in the property. They just gonna pick it up and be like, look, man, I gotta be about $30 to $50,000 of equity in this particular property.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put me another 10, 15, 20 in the things that I want. Right? Call it a day.
There you go.
They win, we win, and we on to the next.
And so you were saying about, when you're going to be in this thing, either, part-time or full-time. And when you're working with somebody like that, so you can tell them, Byron, I don't mind. You can't hurt my feelings. So what is it like? Have I held up my end? Talk about that part. So people can know what you're looking for when you're bringing on a JV.
So first of all, he didn't bring, because some people just want to bring you work just to bring conversation. Like, I don't need that. Like, don't just send me random deals. Don't just send me random pieces of land. Look, I seen this somewhere. And you'd be like, yo, okay, so are they ready to sell or not? Like, what are we talking about? Like, don't do that. Send me a real opportunity, because they don't help you or me. Again, we only got a certain amount of energy in a day. Right? And if you just sending me random stuff, you wasting your energy and time, and you definitely wasting mine. Me looking at that text message is too expensive. That costs too much money of my time to be wasting with you. So go ahead and send me something that somebody is ready to do business. When he reached out, right? Originally, we were just looking to help the guy. And I can appreciate that too. I can appreciate helping the guy, because at the end of the day, we had no expectations as to getting the deal. We just wanted to help the guy for him to make a sound decision. So we took that little time to help the guy. He was really trying to do some things. Then it turned into an opportunity because the guy was an interested, motivated seller looking to sell a property. Dunn came and we negotiated that deal. Well, we explained all of his options initially, and then Dunn negotiated the deal, got it under contract at the number that we needed it to be at, right? And boom, now we in real business. Now we can really do things. And I think a lot of times people just want to send opportunities to kind of make it look like you helping somebody or make it look like you putting in effort. But to me, it save that effort. Put that effort into basket weaving or put that effort somewhere else. Don't put that effort into these deals because you're not going to get results and you're going to waste a lot of people's time. Focus on people who are interested in selling a property. Bring that to somebody like me, right? And then I'm going to help you take that, or whoever, help you take that to the finish line, or whoever you bring it to.
Yep.
Right? It don't have to just be us, but anybody in your market, wherever. Bring it to those people, and then they can help you go from point A to point B and monetize it. Now you to learn for free, and you matter of fact, you even got paid to learn, and you picked up a couple resources.
That part. Yes, sir.
Because ain't that lender gonna be able to do future business with you in the future, though?
Well, that the thing is that you gave me a lender, a hard money lender, and this guy, he acts like he just started in the business. How hungry he is. Okay,
absolutely.
Listen, when he started emailing me, he didn't stop. Okay, so listen, did you get this paperwork done? Did you get this done? Because listen, I'm doing the paperwork. I'm learning how to do the paperwork. Did you get it done? Did you get it done? Yeah. Listen, let me go ahead and get this done.
Yeah, man.
And get it sent in, because he's emailing me and Byron. So he knows how long I'm taking to get this stuff.
Oh, no, you good.
So we're set. So yeah. So now I got his number. So I asked Byron. I said, Byron, I don't know what the etiquette is here, because I'm going to be meeting some of your buyers. Some of the people that you do business with. Would it be okay with you if I get another deal, I can go directly to them? What did you say?
Man, have at it.
Mm-hmm.
Have at it. Yeah, there's no stingy energy, because at the end of the day, that was the purpose. Because just like you gaining value from the resources that I'm providing, I'm gaining value because I didn't have to go and find that deal. I was able to get a deal based off of your relationships. And I was able to just lend my expertise to the deal to monetize.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wins.
Yep. Because I certainly didn't know that guy, And so we put the thing together. He says, okay, you're pre-approved. All right. So now I've got some more paperwork to fill out. I'm going to be working on that today. I'm going to get that in today. All right. So because these folks, they want this deal done by the end of the month. So
somebody say, what's the exit? I'm gonna let Don answer. I'm gonna see if Don can answer.
All right. So what the exit is that what we're going to do is once we get the financing together, once we close on this deal, then we're going to go to work. And since it's right here in Huntsville, and then Byron said, oh, you boots on the ground? See, I'm learning all these terms. So you boots on the ground, let's do this thing. So we're going to get it fixed up. I'm going to oversee that, make sure the walls get painted, make sure the carpet gets done. We're going to take a look at the roof. I'm going to bring a roof guy in, take a look at it, see if it's leaking, and then we'll do a patch job on it. And then what we're going to do is put it out there as on the what did you call those?
MLS and Facebook.
Yeah, we're going to put on MLS and Facebook and get a what kind of
hotel.
Yeah. So we're going to turn that thing around and put it on the market for under market value, maybe about 35,000, 40,000 under market value. Put it out there and then see who bites. So what we're looking for is somebody who's looking for a fixer-upper that's in great shape, in a great neighborhood, on a half-acre lot on a corner. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
So listen, somebody's going to come along and it's all brick. Yeah. 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
And trying to get some conventional finance. Yeah.
So somebody's going to come along and say they'll be able to get financing on that. And that's going to be our exit strategy, is to put it on the market for $35,000-$40,000 under market value. Once they put their money into it, the ARV is going to be about 345.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's
Beautiful.
that. How did I do?
Oh, that was wonderful.
You can
You
fill in the
did
blank.
it good, man. You did it good. You said what it was.
And we call that the hotel strategy, right? Because it's a wholesale deal typically, but we buying it and then we're gonna turn around and put it on the MLS and sell it for maximum price.
Yeah. Man, I say this, bro. Facebook been popping, bro. Like I list my houses on Facebook before I do the MLS. I gotta so the deal I just put on the contract. I list that joint for $159K. Got a few offers. Real offers, I got 2 within like 2 days. I said, man, I think I'm leaving some money on the table. I deleted that joint. I put it for $164.9. I got a full offer within 2 hours. They really offer more because I told us like, hey, do you have any offers on the table? I said, yeah, I got 2 offers on the table and they expire. One expires at 5 p.m. today, the other one expires at 10 a.m. the next morning. She said, hey, before you accept it, let me put my offer in. She offered more than listing price at 166 and ready to close within 30 days. So Facebook is the power place. Like for me, I like to go free routes before I pay for a route. So for me, Facebook is free. Let me see what it do. Try it out for maybe 3-4 days. If it work, it don't. If it work, cool. Then I'm gonna spend money on the MLS and list it. Now, they have different levels of listing your property. I like to go the cheapest route that's most effective. Flat fee listings. You can go on brokerlist.com, pay $99. You can put 6 pictures up of the house, list it on MLS, or you can pay $150. I think it's up to 20 pictures. So you got to make sure you're maximizing your return. Because I don't need to pay a realtor 2.5% to post the property for me. I want the phone calls of the people that's interested.
Facts.
Because the realtor gonna take the calls and call you back and ask you the questions anyway. So why do the third party if I can just do it myself?
Yeah, man.
And say I'm gonna pay myself 2.5% for doing that. All right. So let me show y'all something real quick. So earlier Byron was talking about driving for dollars. You can drive for dollars. Let's say you use deal machines. So I'm asking the chat when you're looking at this property right here, hold on, I'm not even sharing my screen. Oh, I am. So when you look at the property here, what does it screams? For me, it screams just stress. Don, what do you new to this? What does this property scream like when you look at it?
Well,
what does it tell you?
Well, I see the bushes aren't trimmed. I see that they're working on the roof. I don't know what's that above the air conditioner on the right. I don't know.
Some wood.
Okay, so yeah, it's in distress. They don't have enough money to fix up their own house.
People struggling.
Yep, I see the grass is mowed, but I do see that the bushes aren't trimmed. I see the fence is in disrepair. They may want to. They may be a motivated seller.
The flower bed is a damn bush, man. It's really long grass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The weeds that took over. We can't see no flowers in it.
Yeah.
The mulch gone. Wait.
They got window units and boarded up windows, man.
Right. They can't afford to fix their roof.
We look at the back.
Come on.
Come on now, look at that.
Wow.
That tarp been there at least a year.
Wow.
At least a year.
They got holes in that roof.
Okay.
The tarp disintegrated. So that tells me that sun been beating that thing for a while. It then cooked it.
Yeah.
So next step, let's just say you identify this property. Your next step, you want to figure out who actually owns this property. So you can check out this website right here. Now this costs $9 a month. They also have a free resource. We like to use a free resource called Parcel. So now that it shows me that this girl Tierra owns this house. All right, so Tierra owns this house. So the next step is we got to call Tierra.
Mm-hmm.
How can we call Tierra? Let's see.
Oh, so they got a land guy. You said you call it Parcel or land line?
No, I use Landglide. This is $10 a month. Now, if you're on a budget, they got an app called Parcel. Pretty much the same thing. It may have less information. So let me show y'all what Land Glide will tell you. It will tell you the acreage that they have. It tell you the owner's name. It tell you the address, the parcel number if you need that. If you need to go check the tax assessor website to double verify. It shows the mailing address, so it's owner occupied. It show that too. Show the legal description if you need that. The school zone, all that. So they gave me all the information I need to go ahead and move forward. So the next step is how do we get in contact with these people? So let me show y'all the next step real quick. All right, next step is another free resource. FastPeopleSearch.com, TruePeopleSearch.com. Again, if you're on a budget, we showing you how to do this with less than $100. Everything I showed y'all is free. Well, Land Glide, instead of using Land Glide, you can use Parcel, or you can use your local tax assessor. You put the address in, see who the actual owner is. And an important thing for this right here, when you do skip trace, so you skip trace the mailing address, or the property address, but you don't skip trace names unless you can't find the name when you skip trace the address. So the reason why we skip trace addresses is because less people live at one address than share the same. You got to be surprised. A lot of people share the same name.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look up Chad Jones, it may be 60 Chad Jones that live in the same area. But if you look up an address, it's only a certain amount of people that ever stated the address. So once you look up the address, you find a name that matches. Her name matches, Sierra. Boom. Again, it's a free website. So you want to call those numbers. Some of those numbers may not work, or none of them may not work. But I get good returns on this. So I'm gonna call them up. Hey, Tierra, how's it going? I see you at this property at 101 Conrad. Is it a good time to talk or no? You got to get on the phone with high energy. Get on the phone like y'all been knowing each other and just have a conversation. For me, I don't like to sound like a robot. I don't like to sound scripted. I don't like to sound like I work for a call center. I get on the phone like we've been knowing each other and say, hey, I seen the property had, I was just calling to see if you'd be interested in selling your property. You'll be surprised how many people say, yes, I am interested in selling my property. Or I've been thinking about it. Once they say that, that's a wrap. I know I got them. Now we just got to figure out, what is the problem? Why is the tarp on the roof? Why is the grass long? The tarp is on the roof because, it's been leaking. It got 5 spots leaking, and I really don't have no money to fix it.
Wow.
Understandable. And then I got to be like, man, sound like you got kids in the back. You don't want to, you may need to fix that, or you don't want the kids living in that. When water keeps leaking through your roof, that's when you start educating them. Mold starts to form. You don't want to have your kids around that. So if we can buy your house in the next 30 days. Is that something you'd be interested in, or probably not? Or we can move you to your next destination. Is that something you'd be open to, or probably not?
Wow.
So you want to figure out what the issue is going on and how can you solve it. So the issue is the roof is leaking. They don't have enough money to fix it. All right, they got small kids. That is not a safe environment for small kids. It's not a safe environment for anybody. Because as the house keeps leaking, it's causing more and more damage. And they already don't have money to fix the first issue that started. When it keep raining, it's piling up issues. It's getting mold. It's messing up the decking on the roof. It's messing up the ceiling joists. Now they $5,000 roof issue went to $10,000. Now they got to do more remediation. They got to paint inside of the house. They got to paint the ceiling. Now they got the brown circles. They got to put more insulation. The insulation full of mold. Now they got to change ceiling joints. Ceiling joints rotten. So the longer the house sit there, the less it's worth. The more repairs you got to make. So it's us as investors to educate people on that. Are you sure you want to deal with it? How about we help you move on to your next invest destination? If it's an apartment, we can go ahead and help you with that. We can pay your deposit, your first month rent. We try to see you and the kids be in a better situation because you deserve that.
So you're not going in as an investor or even a buyer, you're going in to solve their problems.
Yeah, you ain't mentioned me say that one time. But I do say I'm an investor. I buy 1 to 2 houses every 6 months.
Yeah.
Me and my wife buy 1 to 2 houses every 6 months if possible.
Yeah. Okay. But you want to identify what their problems are, get them talking about it.
That's why we on the phone. I'm trying to see what's going on with the house.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just call them genuinely asking, if you go on the phone, they're gonna break down and tell you the whole situation. My boyfriend moved out 8 months ago. He was making all the money. He was paying the mortgage. Since he's been gone, things been tough. Things been breaking left and right. I don't have enough money to fix it. It may be in my best interest to sell it and go get me an apartment.
Gotcha. Wow.
Facts.
Wow. Listen, man. I'm writing stuff down, because I do what I do, okay? Because this real estate is a side hustle, but man, it's got me kind of intrigued.
It's a beautiful place.
Hey, man. Look, if you do this every single day for, let's just say, an hour, I guarantee you will get good on the phone, you will get deals, and you will solve people's problems, and you will make an easy $50,000 to an extra $100,000 on your side. Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Wow.
Take an hour watch a day, call some folks. Man, it's 10 people. If you get 10 connects, man, you're doing good.
And the thing about it is, key thing about it, right? And I hate to overemphasize this. but I really want people to be set up to win. Matter of fact, I'm actually looking up a deal as we speak. Because I'm checking something out right now, man. So y'all bear with me.
So while you checking it out, man, let's see what Don got, man. Let's see what ET got. Because Don helping people with houses in a different way.
Absolutely.
He's solving that problem we all have, which is a mortgage.
Absolutely.
I don't like mortgages, Brian. I don't like mortgages. I'm trying to get rid of them.
Yeah.
So let's see if Don can help us out.
Listen to me, y'all. But one of his mentees took us through one of their programs, and I paid off my mortgage. But guess what happened? My marriage went to a whole nother level. And you know why? Because my wife is a security freak. And even when I blew up, my wife would be like, oh, you blew up, but how long is you gonna keep making this kind of money? I was like, I don't know, forever. She's like, you sure? Because I'm gonna keep my license as a nurse just in case you don't. So when I paid the house off, my boy was like, you ain't gotta do that, you can do this. But when I paid the house off using that program, it took the stress level all the way down for my wife because we no longer had a mortgage. Does that make sense? That thing that was coming every month, that was getting on her nerves, we didn't have that no more. And so she was at rest.
Listen, man, make sure you get your free savings and earnings report at i10k.com. Solve the biggest problem most of us have, is debt. Make sure you go fight the beast with Don, man. Eliminate that credit card debt, the house debt, the car debt as soon as possible. Make sure you go to i10k.com, get that free savings and earnings report. Let's eliminate at least one debt 40 years old, man. I think we can do that. Is that possible, Don? At least one debt 40 years old.
Listen, at least one. Listen, but when people start on our program, they're amazed. Okay, quick story. A couple, I met them. They're both working as teachers. They had $13.06 in the bank when I met them.
Hey.
$13.06 between two jobs, 2 master's degrees.
They came and go to lunch together.
Yeah. Okay. So they were wondering, can they really afford to get on my program? So they bit the bullet. They got on the program, and in 11 months, they paid off $24,000 worth of debt.
Wow.
Now, where did that money come from? They always had it. We just showed them how to manage their current budget so they can pay less interest, so more of their money goes to pay down the debt. We don't do like Dave Ramsey or anybody else. We do the pill method, which is take your current budget, pay off debt, and not only that, while they're paying off the debt, You know what they told me? We have more money in the bank than we ever had.
Wow.
While they're paying off the debt.
They're paying off debt and saving more money. So I'm sure they're a happier couple than they was before.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That financial stress can break a relationship.
There you go. Ooh, easy.
That make you go from loving your wife to hating your wife.
Easy. And yeah, I got that video is on my YouTube channel. It's the Barker video. So just look up $13.06. You'll be able to find it.
I gotta go peep that out, man. Peep that out. Hopefully, Ruby, you can find that link and put it in the chat if you don't mind. What you want to show us, B?
What link are we referring to?
That video of Don with the $13.06 on his YouTube channel.
What I wanted to overemphasize, right, and this is just for my business owners, and it's partially even for myself too, because I sometimes have to realize this, right? And here's the thing: when you're looking to grow, right, you have to compartmentalize the things that you're going to allow to take center stage. If you have a side business, by all means, keep it a side business. There's nothing wrong with that. What happens is we want to mimic a big business, so we get all of these softwares, we get all of these things, all of these trinkets to look like a big business. We're never going to be a big business in this space. So don't spend any extra money to look like a big business in this space. Keep it a side hustle. Real simple. If you want to go all in on a business, you go all in on that business, right? And hopefully all of your side businesses are vertically integrated. But it is very important that if you sat down, had that conversation with yourself in the mirror, you looked at all of the things that you're doing with this energy that we were talking about, and you prioritize how you want those things to show up in your business and in your life. It's nothing wrong with setting small parameters for certain things in your life. And I can tell you this for a fact. You could set real estate investing as a small parameter in your life. You'll make anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000, right? Consistently. And the better you get, the more people, more networking you do, you'll just make that little extra money every single year. You could do whatever you want to do with it. You could put it in the bank. You could, whatever you want to do with it. The moment you become a professional in it, you start getting professional expenses, it changes the business. If you know you're not leaving your job anytime soon, don't do that. Don't do that. Keep it small, and you're going to make a profit, and you're going to be happy with yourself. Just want to put that out there. And that go for any business, any side business. You need to be able to put and if it grows to something and you want it to grow to something, then know that it's a trade-off. You're not going to get both. You're going to have to put your energy fully into that space if that happens. Right? What's your take on that, Don?
Listen, once we finish this deal, what I'm thinking of, I've got some friends that I go to church with, and they've told me about 3 houses on their block that they still may be unoccupied. Well, guess what I'm going to do? Now that I've got a little bit of knowledge, I'm going to be making some phone calls. And I'm just going to listen to what I hear around me and see what deals are out there that are around me that I don't even have to advertise for.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm going to check that out and see, find out the owners. Because what I know so far is that the people who own the houses don't live in town. They inherited these houses. So what they want to do with it, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. And let's see if we can, offer them a solution to their problem if they have one. So that's kind of where I'm going to go next, is the low-hanging fruit. What do I already know where I can make a few phone calls and figure out if there's a deal there? That's what I'm going to do next.
I love that. How much you spent on advertising for that?
$0.
$0. And let's say you make 30, 40, 50 grand on this deal, right? You go on to the next one. I don't know what you plan on doing with the money. But you go on to the next one and you just find you another one, you know what I mean? And you get to that 100 grand mark, with relative ease.
Yeah.
And if you decide, I want to scale this up beyond, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's going to be a few more options. All right. I'll be a few more options. Look at Valerie Robinson is on there. I think that's somebody I know. This is I bring the buyer.
That's good. That's
indeed. Yes, indeed. So how something like what we just discussed can change somebody's financial situation?
Oh, please.
Put the effort in.
Oh, please. My wife, in fact, she already told me when this closed, she said she may let me look at the check.
She may let you look at the check.
Oh, so she already got some plans for it.
Her plans is to do nothing with the money.
Gotcha. I like them the best plans. See,
hey, but the crazy thing is, Byron, he may like it so much he may take 1,000 or 2 and put in some marketing, try to get some more deals.
Listen, I'm gonna learn. Listen, I'm already making notes, O'Neal and Byron. What do you think I'm doing over here with my pen and my paper? All right, I'm gonna get me some Land Glide, some fastpeoplesearch.com. Listen. We're gonna look up those properties and see what we can find out. I mean,
all you gotta do.
Listen, it'll take me 15 minutes out of my day.
Easy
to do this.
You be sitting by the computer anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
All you gotta do is just let them know, hey, I do this.
Yeah.
And eventually they're just gonna bring it on to you.
Listen, now these folks that I'm working with asked me if I do this. I said yes. They didn't ask me how long I've been doing this.
That's a fact. But you can also leverage Byron.
Yes. Experience. So when I brought Byron to the table, do you think, I said, before they even met him, they did, visit the website, so they knew he knew what he was talking about. Okay. So, you leverage what you can leverage. So I didn't have the knowledge, so I leveraged his knowledge, his expertise, and his contacts. There you go.
Resources matter.
All right. And then he says, okay. I said, well, Byron, what do you usually get on a deal like this? He told me, and then we shook hands on it, and that was it. No, he sent me a contract.
Paperwork. The paperwork makes the paperwork.
Listen, paperwork.
I like paperwork also keeps good friends good friends.
There you go.
Keep everybody accountable.
Yeah. It keeps great friends great friends.
Yeah. No handshake deals here.
Gotta talk about it.
So please, even if it's a relative, no handshake deals. Put it
ain't changed with the money comes.
Because let me tell you something. By the time we sign the checks for that HUD and we looking at that HUD, well, people get different feelings on what they think.
Yeah. I never said that. What you mean?
I never said that. Wait a minute. Okay, so I see it's 50,000 on here.
Oh, that check a little bit bigger than you expected. You projected 30 and come back to 50. We ain't say 50-50, did we?
I was just trying to make sure that I understand everything that's going on.
Or they'd be like, I feel like since I brought the deal, I should get 60%.
Yeah.
So listen, I did this and I did this and I did this. Listen, I shampooed the carpet. I found the roofer. I did all of that.
All my eyes jump into the conversation.
There you go. Keep the eyes out of it. Just put it on paper to begin with.
Yeah, that's it. My Jesus.
Man, with that being said, man, I hope y'all found some value into this. I think
a valuable show.
It's a valuable show. I think if you follow the steps, put in the work, start off small, so you can get used to it, so you're not uncomfortable. Because typically, when people jump into something new and it's not working, they feel like it don't work. It does work, but it takes time. Just because I found success in 2 weeks, Byron may have found success in 30 days, doesn't mean it's going to be the same for you. Your journey may be 3 months. You never know. But the more consistent you are, the more effort you put in, the faster results will come. And it's that simple. Again, it's just like riding a bike. The more you practice on riding a bike, the better you're going to get at riding a bike. So the more you practice when it comes to talking to sellers, replying to texts, actually going to see houses. You don't actually have to see houses, but I would say in the beginning, try to see as many houses as you can so you can get experience, you can get more comfortable, you can gain confidence, and you'll be a better investor overall. What's your thoughts, B?
Man, watch out where you spend that energy. Please watch out where you spend that energy. You ain't got but so much in a day. If that person is not motivated, that person does not deserve to spend up all of your good energy. Mm-hmm. If that person is toxic, don't let that person spend up all your good energy for the day. You ain't got but so much. Eventually, you're going to be cussing people out. So what you want to do is you want to keep the peace and keep the energy utilized on things that have a high ROI on that energy. So what does that mean when we vet these leads? We only want to spend our time with people who are reciprocating the energy that we want. And everybody else is a follow-up. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. We may not be the buyer for you at this time, and that's completely fine. Is it all right if I follow up with you in 3 months, 1 month, or 15 days, whatever that may be for you, right? That's how we handle people who are not, reciprocating the right kind of energy that we want. Because we do not want to waste energy on that person and miss the opportunity with the next person who will reciprocate more than enough of the correct energy for us to turn an ROI on our energy and our time. So again, watch your time, watch your energy, and I promise you, you will be successful. This is just not a me thing. This is universal. This is universal knowledge. All of the more successful people, they don't get no more extra time. Right. And a lot of them have the same energy as you, in some cases, less energy than you. The only difference is they invest their energy and time in things that have a higher ROI, return on investment. Period.
May I share something here?
Absolutely.
Okay. So when I call you, Byron, I know you're busy. You're you're always doing something. So I have what I need to talk to you about. And it's like in bullet points. I need this, and then
straight to the point.
Yep. Then I'm off the phone. But, so please, when you're doing that, stories wear people out.
Yes.
Because Byron, I could have told you, I met these folks 20 years ago.
Oh, my God. And that's when I put the phone down and I just wait for you to finish and be like, you know what? You sure right. So I'll wait for it.
So I called Byron up. I said, this is what I need to talk about. We hit these points. He tells me what I got to do. I said, thanks a lot. See you next time. So
that's it. Oh, I love it.
Let's get it straight. Hey man, how you doing? Straight to the point. Boom.
Straight to the point. Five, less than 5 minute conversations. My Jesus.
That's there you go.
I love it.
So I love it, man. I love it.
So yeah, because I have to tell people all the time, you're giving me information I don't need.
Oh, I want.
So let me ask the questions I need to ask. Yeah. I get the information I need, but you trying to explain it to me is not helping me understand it.
Because I don't even care I don't want to understand it.
Yeah, I don't want to know either.
I don't want to understand it.
So
I just want the most important pieces out of the conversation.
Yeah.
On to the next.
So here's what I'm trying to avoid. When my caller ID comes up, I don't want to be sent to voicemail. That's what I'm
saying. And
everybody should think that way.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Because if I wear out my welcome, if I become too expensive, he said, well, let
on
me
the energy in the time.
Let me see what he had to say on the voicemail.
And Steve, they call him back.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
You may get that text back, not the call back.
That part. Yeah, I don't want that.
Time and energy is costly.
Yes. That's so let me be judicious with the time.
Yeah, man.
Indeed.
Yes. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for what you do. Byron, thank you for helping me. I do appreciate it.
For sure. Make sure y'all go to ice10k.com for your free savings and earnings report. Make sure you go to nostingyenergy.com So go get your gear, man. We got hoodies, sweatshirts. You got the whole set. Make sure you go support. Grab you something, man. Go grab the red, the I don't know what color it is. What color is that? The orange look on. What you think, B?
Mustard.
Mustard. All the black.
Mustard.
Go get you something, man. Go support. We appreciate it. Go to GoTaskify.com for the best CRM in the game. We was talking about it earlier. That thing send you messages on your behalf
With the AI. That joint crazy.
Yeah, when you busy at work, it's sending messages back for you. And then when you get off of work, you already know who motivated to sell. The AI done did all the work for you.
That boy be negotiating and everything.
That's it. So you make you 3-4 calls after work, get you a deal, 1-2 deals a month, or maybe 1-2 deals a quarter. Put an extra 15, 20,000 in your pocket. Man, for a business that may take an hour out your time per day, 5 hours a week, you can make you some extra money.
And at the end of the day, what's wrong with just learning the skill?
That's it. It's a skill that you should use for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life. And can't nobody fire you from it. My Jesus.
And what happens if you do get fired from your job? You got a skill, you can make money.
You got a skill, you can make money. You know for a fact, at least you can get you, a quick, 15, 20, 30, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
I would say it's important that you learn new skills when you don't need them rather than try to learn them when you absolutely need them.
Facts. Wrong time.
That's for sure.
If you have skills that you're learning when you don't really need them, you could pull them out and take off when you really do need them.
Yeah.
Typically, we do it the other way, and we're so stressed out. We really need money bad. We're not giving it time to learn because we really need it. We stressed out and we give up too fast. So you develop them skills before you need them. So whenever you do need them, they can come out and work for you.
Yeah, I took your course months ago.
Yeah. Mine? Oh, Byron. Yeah, Byron.
Yeah, I took Byron's course months ago, but the information came in handy.
That's it. It was there when you needed it.
Absolutely.
And you knew exactly what to do. All Byron.
Yes, indeed.
And guess what? It's easier to get access to somebody when you support them.
That part. Okay.
Absolutely.
Listen, you need to do a whole show on that. That part right there.
You want access to people, support them, invest in them, show up to the event. That's all you got to do. Show up to the show. That's it. Put a comment, come on the screen. Hey, they put you on a different status. But with that being said, man, y'all have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Peace. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, man. If y'all want to join the family, it's 3 different tiers. After you hit the subscribe button, hit the join button, they got Legacy, Visionary, and Trailblazer. Whichever one makes sense for you, hit that button, man. We'd love to have you. With that being said, we out of here.
What's up, y'all? So most people struggle with sales. A lot of us in real estate, and we struggle with our sales. We struggle with follow-up, we struggle with leads, and we just basically missing out on deals. For me, I just got on Taskify CRM. They send messages out for you. And look, a lot of us have work. When you get off of work, you have hot leads ready for you. Make sure you check out Taskify CRM. I'm telling you, it automatically replies for you. And look, it sends you multiple messages. Like we talking about drip campaigns, so you're not missing up on the lead follow-up. So make sure you check out Taskify CRM. Use coupon code NOSTINGYENERGY to get 10% off. I'm about to show y'all inside my CRM so I can see how it really works. Make sure y'all check it out. Peace.